Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So today is just going to be a quick update for what's been going on with the generator shed. I've got a few questions from people about some of the things that I did, how things are holding up. So I'd like to answer some of those right now. First of all, and I'm sorry, I don't remember your names. But first of all, I had a question about the insulation. I used Gorilla Glue heavy duty adhesive spray, and it's been in here for I did it last summer, so it's been in here for almost a year. Numerous times running the generator. We've had power go out a couple times, and it's still holding strong. Absolutely no problems. So and I bought it at Lowe's or Home Depot. I don't remember which, but it's the Gorilla Glue heavy duty adhesive spray, and it works great on this foam that I have on here. I'll put a link to what I bought in the comments below, and I'll also put another link to the foam that I used in the comments below. This isn't standard foam like everybody else used. They use the rock wool. I just use studio quality foam that is also fire retardant. Um, it, it seems to be working great, but again, I didn't do the roof, and I kind of stopped where I was with this because my rationale was when we lose power, all of my neighbors run generators out of the garages, and why be quieter than them if they're making so much more racket? It is much quieter when I'm running this thing every couple of weeks just to make sure that it's being maintained. But I didn't see a need to make it much more quieter than it already is. So I came out here one day, ran it for about 30 minutes, walked over to the shed, and it was incredibly hot, hotter than it had ever been. And it kind of concerned me. I thought I had a malfunction going on. The fan was working great. So what I did, and I'll show you. So what I did is I just brought in a desktop fan to help accelerate the air through here. It's powered right into, or it's plugged right into the generator, and it powers on as soon as the generator powers on. But that wasn't the issue that was causing the heat. What happened was at my exhaust. I don't know if you can see that. So the generator vibrated back, and the exhaust on here, it's just galvanized piping. And I ground out the inside of it and just slipped it on over the exhaust outlet of the generator. And it is a snug fit, but as the generator was running, it vibrated enough and it pushed the exhaust forward just enough that I was having an exhaust leak inside here, so it was getting really hot. So what I did is here, let me. So all that I did was I just put a pipe clamp on there and I cinched it down as tight as I could. I pushed the pipe as far forward as possible, so it's butted up against the flange, and then I moved the generator and butted it all the way up against and wedged it in there. And I've run it a few times like this, and I have not had the exhaust leak since I've done this. I don't think I should have any more issues, but I'll keep an eye on it, and if I do, I'll let everybody know that watches these videos. I did not put any JB weld on the clamp because I do need to be able to remove it whenever I need to remove the generator so that I can do generator maintenance. So somebody asked about the size of the concrete pad that I built, and I built this myself, and it's my very first time ever working with concrete. And I'll put pictures. I'll put pictures in one of the corners so that you can see. I wish I had done some tests to see, because as you can see in the corner, I just didn't get the mixture right, and you can see some of the gravel poking through. Um, I think it'll be fine. I'm not too concerned about it. What I want to do in the very near future, because this generator is so heavy and getting it in and out of the shed is a pain in the neck by yourself, when I have to take it out just to do maintenance. I wish I had built a ramp. So I'm going to end up building a concrete ramp that comes out a couple feet to help me get the generator in and out. And I think that'll solve all my issues. I will at least go around with more concrete and patch everything that I had on all the corners where you can see the gravel coming through. So let me whip out the tape measure, and I'll show you all the measurements that I have for the concrete pad. So depth wise, I'm at 33 and a half. if I had to do it over again, I would absolutely go deeper. I would probably push it out another foot backwards or towards the house, and so that I have a much larger pad. And I probably will do that again in the future and put in a bigger shed just so that there's a little bit more circulation. So width wise, I'm at exactly 70 inches. I don't think I need to go much wider, but when I do the add-ons, I will absolutely add a ramp, and I will probably add a foot on the back side of it, just for whenever I sell this house, whenever that may be, maybe when I actually die. But at least that way, if somebody wants to come in after me and they want to put in a bigger shed, they have the ability to put in a bigger shed. So that's about all the differences that I would make. Is I would put in a ramp, make the shed a little bit wider, or make the pad a little bit wider, and that's about it. This thing's been running like a champ. I have zero issues with it. When we did this, I saw somebody else's video, which was, I thought, very informative. And I'm glad I watched it because it let me know that what we did was the proper thing. So when we put everything in for the house, we had an electrician come in, and you can see the box right there, right behind me. That's where the generator plugs into the house. And I will actually go into the house and I'll show you what the electrician did. And it was great for us. Okay, so when you have your generator installed, your electrician should install one of these blocks. So this is the main breaker for the house, and this is the breaker for the generator. I cannot turn on the generator, or I cannot power the house from the generator unless this breaker is off. You have to slide this over, shut off the main power, push this up, and then you can turn on the power from the generator. This prevents you from overloading the system or inducing or injecting power into the system in case there's electricians working on the line somewhere to restore the power. And then again, you can't turn on the house power until you turn off the generator power. So, and these little stupid blocks are incredibly expensive for what they are, but it's a safety thing, and it's a code thing. So if you're going to have an electrician do this at your house, make sure that they put in these blocks, because it's a safety thing for you and for whoever else may be working on the power lines. So one thing that a few of you pointed out, and I truly appreciate this, you helped educate me, and I hope you help educate others, is the grounding on this. So when the generator is providing power to the house, this does not need to be grounded, because the house itself is grounded, and it'll be grounded through the house. So when I have to power the house, I will simply disconnect the ground from here. And then when I'm doing my regular routine run-ups for the generator every few weeks, or if I'm out here working on something and I need a power tool on it, then I will run the ground, obviously, at that point in time. So for those of you that posted the comments about the bonded and unbonded, thank you for the education. I truly appreciate it. Thank you to everybody for watching my videos and for posting the comments. I truly appreciate it. You're helping me grow my channel, helping me get a little bit more confident in front of the camera. I appreciate that. And I will see you on the next video. Have a good weekend, guys. My neighbor's AC is ridiculously loud.